Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Speak on the bill.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, I try to be sparse with my words here on the House floor. And it's amazing over the session, certain things that really kind of get to me. Accusations of exploitation and privilege being used on this. Maybe it's, when I take offense to those words, maybe it's because of my background of growing up in a rural area, growing up working on farms, being in a tobacco patch, a hayfield, working when it's 100 degrees outside, being in a hay barn, being in a tobacco barn. These I did from the age 9, 10 years old. The work ethic that came from being raised that way. And to know that my parents instilled that in me to pass on to the little one that's at my house, who, at 11 years old, works during the summer. She is a principal's list student. And even though she spends a lot of her time on this, let me share with you, it was her work over the summer. It wasn't me or her grandmother that purchased the phone for her. It was her work that paid for that. We still control the amount of time she's on it. She will continue working like that, as our grandson will as well, because just as my dad set rules, he didn't purchase my first automobile. I worked and saved my money from the 5th, 6th grade up until I was 16 years old. And that's the very same thing I'm instilling in the young ones at my house. And it's something that when you hear conversations there within our schools, when you have conversations with individuals that may have young people hired, you want them to earn the you want them to those young people to respect what they're doing, not to expect for us to shower them with respect, but for them to earn the respect. So many times I hear someone say, that individual disrespected me. Well, I tell you what, as a young person, my dad disrespected me many times with a boot and put me out the door and told me to get into the field, grab a shovel, and I paid attention to what he told me to do, and it has led me here to this house floor. Something both he and my mom instilled in me, and it's the very thing I believe House Bill 255 has the potential of putting our younger people, giving them an opportunity to actually be out in the workforce, earn some of the things that they wish to purchase, rather than be dependent on their parents or grandparents to do for them. And that's where I see this legislation leading, is so that those young people actually have tremendous respect in themselves. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.